Hello and welcome to this edition of Bayou Time. I'm your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Charitable and Home Care. Very glad you are joining us, however you may be joining us. We appreciate it very much. Love coming on to tell you a little bit about good news. And here at the start of the show, I'd like to welcome in two ladies who are going to be able to tell us a little bit about that. First, Amy Ponson, who is the Executive Director of the Catholic Foundation of South Louisiana. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Keith, for having us.
We are glad to have you. Sitting next to her, Miss Jenny Medina Hamilton, the principal at Vanderbilt Catholic High School. Jenny, welcome back to the program.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it. And so this is always exciting when we can talk about money and we can talk about things that people get, especially as it relates to the things that you guys get to kind of get with donations and then be able to share that. So Amy, tell us a little bit about this process and this campaign and being able to share some of these annual distributions.
Sure, Keith. So July is always my favorite time of the year. It's kind of Christmas in July for our diocese, for our schools, for our all the different ministries we support. The foundation's been in existence for quite some time, truly acting in its full capacity for the past 5+ years. And it's because of the generosity of our Catholic faithful, the people who love Vanderbilt, the people who love our seminarians, our retired priests, that believe in the Catholic Foundation, that have invested with us, depending on their specific need. And then our foundation gets to distribute the investments over the past year and the interest earned on those investments to the ministries. This year, we will have gifted out over $560,000 from our endowments.
Wow.
Reaching off of the past 5 years, $1.3 million.
That's
being gifted out. That's
wow.
our Catholic faithful, their
Right.
assets, their belief, their prayers going back into the community to do good work. And it's just an honor to be able to have Vanderbilt as one of the few and the many that we support. We're just excited to be able to do it. It's a good year. That's been a hard year for us. So being able to not a hard year for the community to be able to give back $560,000 to different ministries is really important to us. And we're very excited to do it.
Well, and especially when we find ways where people, they want to find a way to be able to give to you and for you to be able to do, in turn, provide that to those in need. To those in need
and annually. So these are endowed people, gifts from people who are currently living, who have left a legacy gift through their estate plans for our ministries. And their legacy is continuing to live on today and will for perpetually long into the future. It's a beautiful gift to give back to the community.
I love it. Jenny, tell us a little bit about how exciting this is for Vanderbilt.
Well, it's wonderful. Vanderbilt has a tradition of offering tuition assistance for students. It's done through a anonymous committee not the principal administration never knows who's actually on tuition assistance, but we do know that so many funds go towards that. And we are so excited the Catholic Foundation is able to, to help us continue that ministry with our students. For me, it's a very personal appreciation, as when I went to Vanderbilt, way back when.
No, we weren't going to go there. We weren't going to say it was way back when. Just some time ago.
Right, some time ago. But historically, like I said, it's something that we do. But when I was there, I did attend Vanderbilt on tuition assistance for some of that time. It was a very economically trying time for our whole parish, at that point in time with the oil crisis. And I was able to continue my education at Vanderbilt because of tuition assistance. It's completely financial based. It's anonymous. And, that is a ministry that has been with Vanderbilt since its inception and has continued through. And, we want people to know that it's there. And we're so grateful to the Catholic Foundation for helping us continue that tradition for our students.
It's really sweet. Show that picture if you don't mind, Jen. I'd like people to know and be able to see. We got a shot of being able to share that check. And so this is really, really exciting, the check that went out to the diocese, right?
That was one of our few that we were able to gift out. That specifically was for seminary and education, our largest distribution.
Right.
$269,000 for seminary and education. And we have 11 men in the seminary right now, and most people may not realize that it costs our diocese $47,000 on average to educate one seminarian. Right. So that gift will educate 6 seminarians for our diocese this year, and we'll be able to continue to do that perpetually. And we keep praying for vocations, and which is the other end of the spectrum. We got to be able to afford their education. So this is that aspect, to be able to close that gap.
Well, and it talks about the importance of both sides. It talks about the importance of the leadership through vocations that we need, and those 11, which is really exciting, for our diocese to have 11.
And so many of them are from our diocese.
That's exactly
too.
right. We know them,
We
right?
do.
We know those people.
Growing our own.
Our
Right.
backyard.
Right. And to be able to see the value of that going to those people who need it. We know how important that quality education is. Vanderbilt provides that. And it's nice to be able to provide that for some people that maybe wouldn't be able to get that Catholic school education otherwise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know. So part of, I know Bishop Fobb's not here. Archbishop
Fobb,
Shelton
right.
But when he was here, one of his biggest strategic planning initiatives was through Catholic education, and he's a huge heart for education. He himself and his family struggled to get him through school. So he was a proponent of making sure that our families locally, they want access to Catholic education, that it was available for them.
Yeah, some really good news. I appreciate that. Well, Jenny, sadly enough, it's the time of year that Amy's excited about, but it's the time of the year where y'all are getting ready to begin school again.
Absolutely.
And so we wish you the best this year. We expect it to be a wonderful year for Vanderbilt Catholic and all of the things that go with it. And Amy, I'm excited for you for July and being able to really gift and bless
Yes,
all of
thank
those
you.
people that really need it. So we appreciate you coordinating that, being on top of that, and
Absolutely.
for Christmas in July. I like
Christmas
that.
in
Christmas in
July.
July will be a theme of mine. So, ladies, thank you for coming on today and sharing this with us and the good news for our parish and for the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau. We
Keith,
appreciate
thank
it.
you. Thank you for having us today.
Always glad to
Absolutely.
do
Thank
it.
you so much.
All right, guys, that will do it for this particular segment. Don't go anywhere. A whole lot more Bayou time when we continue here on HTV.